Here at Virgin Voters, we have production teams all around Australia asking first-time voters what they believe is the most important issue to them and why.
Well, I think there are a number of issues. I'm quite concerned about the economy personally, though I don't think the social issues surrounding the election can be overlooked.
Probably education, because that's what I'm studying, so like I want to have a job in the future.
The main issues at the moment, like the boat people, gay marriage.
Getting someone that won't screw up the country, probably pretty good. So the least of two evils.
Definitely education, like they've already said, because that's what we're studying, and also mining, because my family's in the big mining industry, so definitely important.
Probably like education and then refugee status and those sort of things.
Personally, I am all in support of gay marriage, but I think the determining factor in my vote is going to be which, I suppose, electoral party can actually get things done as opposed to which is socially superior.
When do you turn off? When politicians are speaking.
Out of everything that they keep talking about, I wish they'd stop talking about like the carbon tax and stuff.
I'd say like the national budget and stuff like that. Like I don't even know what that means, to be honest, so that doesn't really affect me in any way.
The least important would be the infrastructure for big businesses, as we're not actually helping little businesses at the moment, and more bigger businesses are getting more opportunity to shine, I feel.
I'm not really into whole politics, but yeah, carbon tax, I heard it's not really doing much for us. I heard it's a bit pointless, so yeah.
National budget, because I don't really know what that's about.
I think we're spending too much money, wasting too much money on big business when the small businesses of our country are really struggling.
Talking a lot about the education thing, because I mean I went to an Australian school, grew up in Australian education, and I didn't see how it failed anyone, like all of my friends, you know. So I mean, talking about this whole thing where the schools needed to be revamped or fix up the way the education system is run and put a ton more money into it. I don't see what it's lacking at the moment, but I mean sure there's schools here and there, but I don't think overall our education system fails just because we're not the first in the world.
If you're a first-time voter and would like to be a part of this show, go to our website and sign up to the voice box, or send us an email to info@virginvoters.com.au.
Now, there is a first-time voter. She's 18 years old and currently on a gap year. What separates her from other first-time voters is that she is also running in the election for the Christian Democratic Party to win one of these. Yep, it's a seat. No, she's not running for this seat. The seat she is trying to win is in Parliament. This is my seat. She can't have it. And she wants us to vote for her. Let's all say hello to Bethany in Grafton, New South Wales. Bethany, why are you doing this?
I've always really loved politics. It's always been something that I've really enjoyed being part of and learning about and listening to. Ever since the 2007 election, I can remember getting up and helping my parents set up polling booths all around our electorate. And I've always wanted to be in politics in some way since that election. And this election, there was no one in Calpa that was able to stand as a candidate for my party. They really wanted to, but they weren't able to. And politics is probably one of the most important things in my life at the moment, other than God. And I really love my country and the electorate that I'm standing for. So I was really glad that they accepted me as their candidate, because it was, yeah, I want to represent my electorate, and I want to be in politics. It's really important to me.
What are you hoping to achieve?
I'd like to show people that you don't have to vote for either of the major parties. A lot of people think that there's Labor or the Coalition. There's not. There's a lot of other parties as well. CDP is a very experienced party. Fred Nile has been in state politics for 30 years, has been in state parliament for 30 years, and he's a very good leader. And I think CDP is very well equipped for being a major party.
So what is the CDP?
CDP is a very family-based party. We stand for family values. The family is the building block of the nation, and we stand for traditional family values. Obviously, we're a Christian party. We stand for Christian values. We value life, and yeah, we stand for Christian and family values.
Do you think this will help to get more young people interested in politics?
I really hope so. I was looking on the news a few days ago. There's other young candidates as well that are standing, and I think it's really good. Young people, a lot of young people I know just don't care about politics, and it really frustrates me because it's really sad, and it's scary because young people are obviously the next generation of voters and decision makers for the country, and if they don't care about our country, then who will? What's going to happen to our country if this generation, my generation, grow up not caring about what happens to it and who makes the rules? So if young people become more interested by seeing me standing, by seeing young candidates standing, then that's really great, and I'm really happy with that.
Thanks, Bethany, for your time, and good luck in the election.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
If you're a first-time voter and would like to be a part of this show, go to our website and sign up to the voice box, or send us an email to info@virginvoters.com.au.
On Connect With Me, we give first-time voters the opportunity to tell politicians exactly how to be relevant and connect with us. Let's see what our first-time voters online have to say.
For politicians to be relevant and to connect with me this week, I would like one of the two leaders to show real leadership. At the moment, I feel like both parties, both the Coalition and the Labor Party, are both pandering to populism, and on many big issues they're basically running on a unity ticket with a few slight differences as to how they would implement basically the same programs. I would like one of the leaders to stand up and say, hey, this might be hard, it could be difficult, but it's something that really needs to be done for our country, and to say, this is why I believe in it, this is my ideology, and this is why you should believe in it too. If they were to stand up with that vision and with that confidence, I would really respect that. That would get my attention, and I would really appreciate that kind of leadership in the political debate in Australia.
To connect with me, I think that the government needs to give us clear responses to what they're actually going to do if they get into power. They need to let the public know their intentions and quickly go against any of wrong claims that have been made against them.
This week, to connect with me, politicians have to, again, actually listen to what young people like me want. Young people just like me all around the country, they want humanitarian policies, they want asylum seeker policies and foreign aid policies that are actually humane, and actually care about people. We want equality in things such as gay marriage. These are just some things that young people want, and these are things that I feel like politicians aren't listening to. So to connect with me and the many young people who for the first time will be voting this election, politicians, you need to listen to us.
To be relevant for me this week, I think politicians need to be really honest and maybe a little less rude in public forums. It would be great to hear what's going on in higher education, things that are relevant for me as a student, and even the healthcare system. You know, what's going on with that? Is there going to be more cuts? What's going to be affecting me personally in the future?
The politicians can connect with me by just starting to talk a little bit more the way that we talk, as in, you know, not using big words that we don't understand, or using, you know, jargon that only politicians understand, because us as young people, we're not interested if you start using big terms that we have no idea about. So I think they really need to just start breaking things down to what they actually mean.
The first-time voters have spoken. Now let's see if our politicians are serious about connecting with us. Don't forget to interact with us on Facebook and Twitter. And if you're a first-time voter and would like to be on this TV show, join the voice box and send us an email. info@virginvoters.com.au, or visit our website, virginvoters.com.au.